Can you see?
Yep, just need to pop it into slideshow mode. If you click from beginning, yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Brilliant, thank you. So welcome to campaign 14. Welcome to October, which I know we're now on the 7th. So if you wouldn't mind clicking on for me, Sharon, then we'll go into everything. So what we're doing today, Anita, is we're kind of welcoming our new representatives in. So welcome to you. And there's a few of us on here. So we're BDMs for different areas. And the reason why we're doing this together is in case any of the other managers are ill or on holiday or not around, so that you can get used to our different faces.
Okay.
So I'm Blacker, area 3 to 5. Then we have Vanessa, if you want to give us a wave, Vanessa, moulding.
Hi there.
And then Sharon Rocker, if you want to give us a wave as well.
Hi, I'm Iris 350.
And Joe Lawrence. So that's all of us. So if you could click forward, brilliant. We're going to do a little icebreaker, which is literally just on you, Anita, unless anybody else joins in.
Oh, great.
So no pressure, but it's to make it feel a bit more comfortable. So, yeah, go on, you can click forward, Sharon. Do you know whose pearly whites these belong to?
David Beckham.
Correct. Well done. They are David Beckham. And if we go on to the next one, what about these ones?
Oh, it looks familiar. Katie Price.
Blimey,
Yeah. Nothing this. And the next one after that, what about this famous film star?
Will Smith.
Oh, well done.
You're on fire. This
Wow.
is good. Yeah. What about this one?
The Queen.
Wow.
And then this one's going to be really hard. You might not get this one.
Oh God, I don't know. Is it Elsa?
Yes, that's Mickey Mouse. So well done. You did brilliantly on that. We did it yesterday in a leader one. And it took a little while to get it going. I think the first one, somebody said my name, which I wasn't at all offended by. Yeah. Actually, it was Gav, Anita, just to let you know. It was your upline.
Oh, well,
Oh my God.
So
Right.
today, I'm going to pass you over to Joe. Is that right?
Yes, that's
It
right.
is, yeah. Hi, Anita.
Hello.
Hello. So we just wanted to touch on getting started on the 90-day plan. Okay. So have you started this yourself? Have you
Yes.
been on and had a look?
Yeah, I have started. I've got a few, I suppose, call them modules done, but I do need to crack on with it really.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, on your first campaign, by investing just 1 hour a week, or that equates to 8 minutes a day, you could get off to a flying start with Avon. So yeah, obviously you've already got started, so that's great news.
Yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
Next slide, please, Sharon. So in week 1, welcome to the week with your first campaign. So you've already probably done this bit. Your first week's training is just 1 hour a week, 8 minutes a day, as we've said. And you've also got lots of information there on campaign tools as well. So it's important to keep looking on there, as this section is refreshed each campaign. So always make sure you sort of go on there every campaign and view any of the new content. Okay. Yeah. And then week 2, the same thing. If you just invest 70 minutes or 10 minutes, 70 minutes a week or 10 minutes a day, this will help boost your earnings. And then week 3, you do exactly the same again. There's lots of information on getting social savvy in week 3. So that's a really good one to make sure you log on and do. 50 minutes a week or just 7 minutes a day. So when you break it down like that, it doesn't sound much at all. No. Next slide, Sharon. And then week 4, your final week of the campaign, you've obviously got off to a great start. And if you finish this week, it'll just take 35 minutes or 5 minutes of training a day. There are check-ins as well. So once you've finished, you can check in and then you'll obviously get your certificate to say that you've completed the 90-day plan and to say that you're on track.
Brilliant.
So if you, like I said, break it down like that, it seems really achievable, doesn't it, every day? So well done for getting started. Keep up the good work.
I will.
Well done. Okay, thank you.
So the next section we're going to cover is the Avon Social app. Have you managed to have a look at that?
Anita, are you still with us? Looks like she's frozen.
I think she's frozen.
Bless her.
Oh, bless you. Hopefully you can hear us. We'll just keep talking just in case you can.
So I'm going to quickly talk you through the Avon Social app and play you this little video.
Hello, sorry, I lost you there for a little while.
That's all right, Anita. We're just playing you a little video, although I don't think the sound's working, just to let you know about Avon Social. Have you downloaded the app at all?
The which app, sorry?
Sorry, it's not actually an app. Have you gone on and used, well, it kind of is, Avon Social? Have you heard of that?
Yes, yeah.
So
Yeah,
you've
I've
got
been
that on your, have you got a Facebook group? Is it on that or a page?
I've got a Facebook page. And is that where you schedule things to go on to? Yes, yeah.
Perfect. So this is just kind of get a video to show you about it, that it's free, what it does, and how often you can use it, and that it does everything for you in minutes, really. If you haven't got a group, though, I would suggest that you set one up for your customers going forwards. Pages are great, but the group, you can monitor kind of things within it. So if anybody puts anything you don't like, you can delete it. You can add your own stuff, move it around. It's just a bit more user friendly for the groups. But if you want to do like a party or something going forwards.
Okay.
Oh, sorry, Anita. I started it. I didn't realise that you wasn't there.
I think my internet's been knocked out because I can't get on for work either. So something's gone wrong.
I had problems getting onto the call. I must admit, it said the same thing about my internet. So that was just a little video to show us the benefits of using the Avon Social app. And it's basically saying how would you stand out, how would your post stand out from everybody else's. So the best way to use it is by posting every day, unique content and engaging content, and you must interact with your group, and you need to build a social media history. And I know that sounds easy. So how does Avon Social make it easy? Did you say you'd already looked at this app, Anita?
Yes, I have used it.
Oh, you've used it. Is Anita the only one still on the call, ladies? Because I can't see because I'm sharing the screen. Right, so I won't go into too much detail then if you've already used it, but in under 3 minutes a week, you can set up and get your posts all ready to go and schedule them to come on at a time when you're ready for them to be seen.
Yeah.
So it's clever too. So even though people think that their image, they're sharing the same image all the time, but they are different. It might be the wording, it might be the picture. So every post is unique. These posts are all advertising the same offer, but there could be up to 50 different images. Your post is more likely to be seen because it's slightly different from the person who posted something very similar. And posts will automatically have your online store link on. Because I didn't realise that there was all slightly different, even if people were choosing the same image.
Mm-hmm.
So Avon Social also brings your group to life with an engaging post. These posts are the most critical as these earn you points in terms of likes, comments and shares, which help increase your profile within the networks. So I don't know why I always stop at these. If I see these on somebody's post, even though I'm looking for something different, if it says flats or reels, I find that I always have to comment. It's just inbuilt in me, just to put my point across. So these kinds of posts are absolutely brilliant. So what about the results? So you get to share 10 times more posts shared. It says 2 times higher online sales generated and 2 times higher offline sales generated also. So getting started. So the first step is to set up a customer Facebook group, set up Avon Social on that link there, which you've already done. Invite everyone to join your group and get posting. So that was just a brief overview of Avon Social, because I didn't realise that you'd just be yourself on, Anita, just in case we had some new reps on who hadn't sort of
hadn't done it.
Kick-started the business by using Avon Social, because it's an amazing tool.
Definitely.
So now I'm going to hand over to, who did we say would do?
Yeah, I'll do that advertising. And Anita, you're really lucky. You might be the only one on the call, but you've got all our undivided attention and knowledge. As much as you want. But we wanted to just talk to you about the new advertising campaigns. So if you could click forward for me, please, Sharon. We're really lucky because Avon this year have invested 300 times more than what they normally do for this end part of the year, which is our 4th quarter, our golden quarter. And that's for sales and recruitment as well. And what we've done this time is we're using our own representatives and leaders. And we're lucky enough in this picture, one of them is actually from our division. So our division is, how I explain things is, I say the area is like your town, the division is like your county. So Suffolk is for where I am. So we're all kind of in it together, but rather than using other people, we've used our own reps and our own leaders. So that's really good too. And if you could click forward again, I can tell you where.
Sasha, I think we've got 2 on there from our division. Anita's from 270, Dina's area.
Left.
Yeah, bottom left, the black lady, Anita. She's in Dina's area.
Oh, I didn't realise that. I knew that Lucy was from Aggie's area.
Yeah, so we've got 2 on there from Honor. That's good.
Oh, even better. That's because we're the #1 division in the UK, which we are, by the way, Anita. So.
I just thought we'd get that in there.
Yeah, we're a little bit proud of that. So, we're going to be advertising absolutely everywhere. You've probably seen them already. They go live on the 8th of October, but I know I've seen some. So they'll be on KISS, on Capital, on Spotify, on bus stands in the high street, online, on YouTube, paid social adverts on Facebook, Instagram and displays. And obviously we have quite a few leaders too, so we're hoping that all our leaders will share them going forwards as well. So that's brilliant. Click forward for me, Sharon. So I'm gonna hand you over to Vanessa, who's going to talk to you about the cycle. I couldn't say the word then, sorry. Get the words out. Over to you, V.
Okay, thanks very much, Sasha. I'm Vanessa and I look after Area 337. So I'm based in Bury St Edmunds, but I look after Diss, Mildenhall, Brandon, going right out to Wyndham. So it's very important that we understand how people spend their money so that we can put the right ads out at the right time. And this will enable us to become a £1,000 seller plus every campaign. Can I have the next slide, please? Now, let's think about the payday cycle. How can we really focus the products that we want to sell alongside the times when people get paid and when they have money available to spend? Now, we're already using brochure sales, but you're using your Avon store, which is great, using the Avon On app for all the special offers, and using Avon Social to post lots of interesting and vibrant posts in between. And I'd just like to say on that, I was on a sales leader call the other night, and one of my top sales leaders suddenly looked at her phone and said, blimey, Avon Social just posted something on these mustard scarves, I think it was, and she got an order for 3 of them within 2 minutes. So very important. Can I have the next slide, please? Now, when we get paid, I don't know about you, but I feel absolutely fantastic. But the most important thing about getting paid is that I want to go out and spend it straight away. So if you know that there's an awful lot of people like me, why don't we aim our product sales against that? Can I have the next slide, please? Okay, now I come from a background of retail. And one of the things that I always talk to my ladies on counters about is link selling. Now, why sell somebody one thing when you could sell them 2? So here's an example of 2 high value things that we have in our catalogue, right, in our brochure right now, that we could put on a joint post, and that would give us a unit high sale of £73. Now, if you put 20 posts on Facebook a day on the different selling groups, and one of the things that I talk a lot about is that the internet never sleeps. So you need to put posts on at 3 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning, because people are up then. People work shifts, and that is when they are buying. So don't edit them out. Make sure you're there, because you only need 10 of these to be sold, 10 of these sets, and you've got a whopping £730 worth of sales, and it's only week 1. Next slide, please. Now, also in week 1, we want to promo skincare, and we want to sorry, I'm just laughing at one of the comments. I'm actually awake at 3:30 quite a lot, Sasha. One of the things we also want to engage people into is our skincare, because skincare customers come back again and again. Not always every month, but certainly every couple of months. So if we take one of these offers at £65, and we know it's week 1, and people are desperate to spend their money, we sell 10 of these, that's sales of £650. Next slide, please. Now, week 2, we've still got some money left, so we're going to get on with our Christmas gift buying. And we know that this is a trend at the moment because Lidl and Aldi put their Christmas stock out on the first day of October, and it was gone by lunchtime. So we know that this is a big trend. So let's make sure we've got some Avon offers for them. Next slide, please. So I've talked already about link selling. Let's create a look. I'd love to get all 3 of these items together, and it would give me a really good look. So 20 posts a day, 10 of these, the total price is £45.50. If you sell 10 of these, that's an additional £450.50 that you've nailed straight away. Next slide, please. Now, again, we're talking about skincare because we want those skincare customers. We want them because they're regular and they will come back to us again and again. So we've got some super offer here this month. And who doesn't want to look younger at Christmas? I certainly do. So let's look at combining our sales again. If I'm going to buy a day and a night cream with the amazing Protonol offer, I also want to target the dark spots under my eyes. And I also want to lift and firm every part of my face, never mind just my eyes. So if I wrap these 3 together, it gives me a unit price of 50 quid. And if I go back to my 20 posts a day, that at 50, if I sell 10 of these at £50, that's an additional £500 in sales. Next slide, please. Now, week 3, it's nearly the end of the month, but our customers deserve a treat. And you'll hear us talk a lot in retail about a small luxury indulgence. Now, a lot of people have built their businesses on that. Greggs sausage rolls would be a small luxury indulgence for me, a lovely fancy cake from a fabulous bakery. But I think we need to give them a slightly healthier Avon option. Next slide, please. So, this is the point at which we need a small luxury indulgence. But why stop link selling? If you're going to buy a lipstick, of course you're going to buy a lip liner. Who doesn't do that? And it's still only £10, and I deserve that. So I'm going to spend that amount of money. We're back to the 20 posts a day on Facebook. Now, you learn one important thing from the Avon social piece. You need to change your words around. So if you're going to post 20 times a day, insert different words. Just change it up a little bit. You're scheduling all your posts, so it's no biggie, and it's not going to take you more than 10 minutes. If you sell 10 of these, that's an extra 100 quid in your pocket. Fantastic. Next slide, please. We've also got some amazing sets. Now, remember, people are buying for Christmas early. So we've aimed at the beginning of the campaign with high unit cost packages of products. But now we know they've got less money. So let's focus them on less expensive gift items. All 3 of these for £12. Both of these for £10. We're back to the same again, 20 posts, so 10 of these, that's an additional £120. Just for 10 minutes a day. I think it's worth it. Next slide, please. Now, it's the end of the month, and our customers are broke. They might have just got paid, but most likely they're on a limited budget. So let's give them a bargain. And for those that have just got paid, we could repeat number 1. Can I have the next slide, please? Now, offer your customers some stocking fillers because we love to tell our partners how much money we've saved them. You're so lucky that you're married to me because I know we haven't got any money and I shouldn't spend any, but look how much money I've saved you. You're so lucky. Anyway, get your stocking fillers now. All 8 of these for £10. That's a bargain. I love a bargain. Buy both of these for £8. Bargain. Sell 10 of these. That's another £100. So, has anyone been adding up as we've been going along? Can I have the next slide, please? Keep adding because I've got more.
Sorry.
Can I go back one? Okay, thanks. We also, just talking back forward one now, please. Oh, it's like the golden shot, isn't it? Back it forward. Okay, so small luxury indulgence. You're not going to buy a new nail varnish without a top coat. £6. Let's squeeze this one in at the end. 20 posts a day on Facebook, 10 of these, an extra 60 quid. Now, would you like to tell me to tell you what the total of all of these is if you were successful with all of them? It is £2,738. So that is the way to become a £1,000 seller every single campaign. If you do all of these things, you should easily get up to the high levels of 2,000s and better than all of that, £3,000, because under the new AGP, which starts in November, if you sell £3,000 worth of product, you're going to get 30% discount. So, next slide, please. And that's how you become £1,000 a campaign seller. So, I'm going to pass you on to Sharon now, who's going to talk to you about Avon Grow.
Hi, Anita.
Oh yeah.
Can I just say, I absolutely love this nail varnish. This blue one in the middle with the glitter, I'm definitely going to have that. Definitely.
Just so you know, because you can't see Tara's in the group as well now.
Oh, hi, Tara.
And also, don't forget, we're recording this and it's going to go out to thousands of reps. So even if they're not here right now today, they'll be watching later.
So amazing nail varnish. So I just wanted to touch sort of lightly. I'm not going to go into too much detail about the Avon Grow app. It's your new way to recruit on the go. I don't know if you ladies would think about growing your own team in the future, but I just wanted to briefly go over this fantastic app that we've launched, and it's all about growing your own team and recruit on the go. So why not download the Avon Recruitment app and recruit on the go? Manage your leads wherever you are using this Andy app. Want to know more? Just join one of the weekly Avon Grow training sessions. And this app that we've just we have launched, it's for sales leaders and representatives so that they can appoint on the go. And it's made simpler and easier than ever. So previously, if you wanted to become a sales leader and build your own team, you would have to fill in a contract and we'd have to wait for that to go through. But now it's just one contract for all, and you can bring along a friend and literally add them into your team straight away by using this app. Previously, if anybody used to apply to Avon Direct to become a sales representative, the managers would get the leads and we'd distribute them to our team. Going forward, this is going to be all handled via head office, and it will be given to sales leaders who hit a certain criteria. The reason for this is so that we're reducing duplication, because previously new representatives might apply on the Avon site and also apply through a sales leader site. And also it means that they'll be distributed fairly. And by doing this, we'll have a higher conversion of leads to reps. So to be eligible to receive leads direct from Avon, there's a certain criteria that you have to hit. So you download the Avon Grow app and set up a personal recruitment page, appoint at least one active new rep via the Avon Grow app into your team, and personally sales of £250. That way you will be eligible to receive leads direct from Avon. So now, finally, we're on the BCAM. Are you doing this bit, Sasha, or shall I do?
I don't mind.
I may as well, I'm on a roll. I'm
Go for it, Sarah.
on a roll. So this month is our Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and Avon want to make it their best yet, best and biggest. Their aim is to raise, or our aim is to raise £100,000 for our charity partners, Copperfield and Look Good Feel Better, by donating 100% of the profits from our BCAM collection. And I must say, this collection is absolutely phenomenal. Avon has launched the Love Avon Care Pack with products specially selected for those undergoing treatment, again with 100% of the profits going to Look Good Feel Better, to help them run their beauty and wellbeing workshops for cancer patients. And we've sat and listened and watched some videos all around this, and it's absolutely phenomenal. And the confidence it gives these ladies it's absolutely amazing. Lost their hair, their eyebrows, and just by attending these workshops, it makes them feel so much better and makes them want to sort of invest in products and anything to make them feel absolutely amazing. So like I said, we want to raise £100,000, and I love this picture, this Boo Crew picture. And stand for it's our plan to improve the lives of 100 million women every year, and it's our global response to the barriers still holding women back from reaching their full potential. And it aims to improve the world by advancing their earning potential through the power of beauty and their ability to live a safe and healthy life. So 1 in 8 women will experience breast cancer in their lifetime. And I found this number quite shocking. 400 men are diagnosed every year also. And we tend to forget that it's not just a female illness. You know, men are affected by this as well. So there's different ways that you can fundraise. You can either get involved, you can do sponsored walks, bake-offs, and I've also got to say, if you get a minute, check out the Alison Hammond TikTok video, check yourself. If you go and have a look at that, and you'll see the managers also having a go at duplicating this dance as well. I know you did one, didn't you, Sasha?
Yeah.
It was brilliant. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I haven't done it yet. But I was watching some yesterday, and they're absolutely fantastic. So that is the end of our presentation. So thank you from all of us, and Smash Campaign 14. Is there any questions you'd like to ask?
I don't think so at the moment. Gavin's quite open to me texting him, so I'll ask him what I need.
Anita, can I ask you a question? I know I've got you on WhatsApp and we've added you into the WhatsApp groups.
Yes.
But are you on Facebook as well?
Yes.
Would you mind searching for me? So if you've got pen and paper, it's Sasha, S-A-C-H-A.
Yeah.
With a C, ladies, they're always spelling my name wrong. With a C, and then Blacker, so Black with an ER at the end. If you want to add me, then I can add you into some local groups.
Okay.
So they're more support groups than for the Facebook ones, because I've just done all the recognition and things, and you don't want to miss bits like that. And I'll send you some messages of some extra things. But I just wanted to congratulate you on, you know, joining Avon and downloading that Avon Grow app and already having a team member on it. That's absolutely brilliant. So well done.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Sasha, you might find me under a different name, but I'll send you a text. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine. No problem.
Lovely. All right then. Brilliant. Thank you.
No, thank you. Lovely talking to you.
And you. I'll catch up again.
Bye, my love. Thank you.
Thanks for
Bye.
joining us.
That's all right. Bye.
Bye.
Ladies, bye. Have a good day. Stay safe.
And you. Bye-bye.
Oh, so it's just us. Everyone happy with that?
I'm happy with that. I'm a bit disappointed on, obviously, the numbers, because, you know, I thought we've had a few more. I did get some messages this morning saying that, you know, people are at work and whatever, but I would have thought a few more would have actually come on.
I think the problem is today the sun's shining, so everybody's probably gone to the shops, you know, because I don't know about you, I've been putting off my big supermarket shop until it stops raining, because every time I go, it's terrible. But, well, that's fine. We've ticked the box. That's what we're supposed to do. We've done it. Now we can send it out to all the reps, and that's another thing covered, isn't it?
Yeah, not just that, the Declinate can be titivated, and like we've done. If we just keep doing it, we'll keep growing, you know, to keep getting more and more and more.
The only thing I would say is perhaps we shouldn't mention that we've only got one person on the call, because if we're recording it, nobody knows that. So if we want to create FOMO, we want to perhaps not mention that, so that we can pretend like we're speaking to a really big audience, and then that might actually get them in next time.
Yeah, I didn't think that.
No, I only thought about it afterwards. So anyway, well, cool. That's another one tick. So we've got the PC one to do tomorrow. Who's doing the slides for that?
Well, it's
Not
me, but I'm really, guys, I'm gonna have to be honest, I'm struggling this week. I'm so far behind with the beginning of the week, not feeling well, my stress last night. It's my husband's birthday tomorrow. I've just got so much on this week that I'm really struggling. I was speaking to Sasha this morning. So I think with the short notice of letting people know, I think this is probably why we've had not a great attendance this week. So I don't know, how does people feel about maybe scheduling that for next week? Because I just don't think, I personally don't feel I've had enough time to get this out to people and let them know. And I know how much time, Sharon, you spent putting those slides together. We still have to quantify the time. I know you spent 4 hours on this, and you know, for 2 people joining the call. For me, I'm just feeling a bit like, you know, it's taken up a lot of time. And
how would you normally approach these calls that we have to do in the FMP then, Jo? If it's taking up so much time, how would you normally address them? Would they be more colloquial? Would they be just you talking?
Yeah,
what would they be?
I probably wouldn't spend as much time on all the slides, and I think a lot of it as well, you do as and when, don't you? You fit it in here and there through your day. And if I'm honest, I don't do them all every campaign, because a lot of the months, weeks, you just run out of time, don't you? So I sometimes just rely on the emails going out, the newsletters. I don't always schedule one in, not for PC, if I'm honest, anyway, because I tend to just speak to them on the phone. So I don't, you know, if I'm honest, I don't do that many, because we don't have enough time in the campaign, do we?
Are we still recording? Can we stop recording?
Oh God, yeah, we're still recording, by the way. Can we delete that off?
Who's recording it?
It says Sasha.
Or she's left the call. I think she's left the call.
Well, then she'll have stopped, so that's fine.
Or will she?
Yeah, the PC ones, I don't always do a PC call, but with my rep call, all I do is whatever, the campaign launch bit, I pick a couple of slides out of there. I put a slide in for recognition, if anybody's had an amazing sales, you know, if the LOA won, they'll do a little slide for that. And a lot of it is talking and interaction. I don't usually do an icebreaker. But yeah, I do believe that in the long term, like the rep one will work. Definitely the sales leader one, definitely. It is going to make it easier. And I think it, like you said, Vanessa, it's just, do you know, like these initial building up of these decks. Yeah. I mean, I realised that mine didn't flow and they're not all the same size, but at least there's a basis there where going forward, if I had to do that again, I can just say, right, I'm taking that section out, I'm putting these ones in. It's only the initial build that's took the time. Yeah. Because obviously at the end of a working day, you're knackered. And I think that's why it took so long. And then your husband saying, can you put me some pork chops in? I'm on coming down the M1, you know, or whatever. And then
I think that's the trouble, you know, and this is one of the things I wanted to feed back, because we are top division. So we've got some clout at the moment until we're not top division. Like, we're doing this stuff that you want us to do, Nick, that you tell us every week you want us to do. We've condensed it down so we can be as most effective as we possibly can. But, you know, we're still not getting, you know, if we do it for a month and we're still not getting the numbers, then we've tried it every which way, and we can say, no, we're not doing it anymore because it's pointless. So with regard to the PC one, I'm quite happy to do that tomorrow. So, and I think the PC one is very much like the new rep one. We could just use this deck again. I mean, there isn't really much more we need to put in there, is there?
No, I mean, I'm more than happy. It's just this week, you know, I've just had so much on and not feeling well, and the dog last night, and husband's birthday tomorrow. It's just been a week where I can't invest
Well,
any more
this
time
is the
eating.
point. You should be able to say, I feel shit and I don't want to do it tomorrow. That's fine, because we
Yeah,
talked
yeah.
about this
Yeah.
yesterday with Sasha. So if I
Yeah.
say I'll do the PC one tomorrow, and then all we need to do on Friday is get together to talk about what's going to be in the meetings next week, because we've got the basic slides, which will just be a regurgitate, and it'll
Yeah.
just be a case of sliding in some extra bits.
Yeah.
And I
Okay.
don't mind doing one set once we've agreed what's being in there, because I'm not going to be around next week, and then at least,
Yeah.
I've contributed. So
Yeah.
how are you guys fixed? I mean, I quite like the 9 o'clock in the morning, because I never call anyone at 9 o'clock because they're on the school run.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
got,
generally
I've-
fine.
sorry, I've got somebody Thursday, 9 o'clock. I've got a 1-to-1.
No,
at
no,
9.
Friday.
Oh, sorry, Friday. I'm free Friday.
Okay, shall I put a call in for 9 o'clock just for planning? And then, like I say, it's only a sales leader and a new rep, so we can use the same stuff again. Really, it's just a regurgitate.
Yeah. Has Charlie not been free this week? I know she said she's had a lot on, but I thought she was on today's call.
Yeah, so
Well,
did
I
I. I
did
just thought
too.
it was Divna. I'm not
Yeah.
Divna, Aggie.
Deena
Well,
said she was
I'm-
on holiday, didn't she?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
finding that Charlie isn't coming back on anything. So, that,
Okay.
as far as I'm concerned, I'm too busy to be chasing her down right now.
Yeah, but where is
yeah.
she? Is she on holiday? Because
don't
I sent her the deck and with the one where it says, Charlie, you're doing the icebreaker and da-da-da.
Did she not reply?
No, where is she?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, we all agreed to do it as a team, didn't we? So I'm conscious that if we're going to do this as a team, it has to be a team effort.
Yeah, because going forward, we did say, Joe, sorry to talk over the top, that,
Right.
like in the future, it won't be all the managers on it. It's only why we're embedding it. And then,
Yeah.
one of the rep calls, 2 of us will do, or 3,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
the next calls, those 3 would do. So it means that
Less
you can
time.
still invite, so we're saving time rather
Precisely.
than.
Yeah, and I think that's all Sasha, was a bit concerned about. We had a little chat this morning, but I said it's just because I've had such a crap start to the week as well
Oh,
this
well, that's
week.
fine.
Yeah, but I think once we get over the pain of doing all of this and the extra time invested, then hopefully it will seem easier, won't it? But my feeling is we all have to be doing it rather than just a few, because otherwise it's not fair, is it, to the rest in the team?
No,
And what I'm finding as well, do you know when we first started, I was quite happy to do a lipstick thing and just one lipstick bit and da-da-da-da. The more we're going on, it's making me feel like, if you want me to, I'll just do the whole call by myself. I'll be like,
Yeah,
high
you get
five,
more-
my turn, you know what I mean? Just me and one
Yeah,
other.
you get
And
more confident, don't you, the
Yeah.
more you do them? And I think that's the thing, a lot of us, if we're doing it as a team, you do feel you can dip in and out.
Yeah.
And then when you get more confident, you're quite happy to do it all yourself. So
Yeah.
that's where we want to get to, isn't it? Where just 2 of us are on here, and then
Yeah.
the rest can get on with the rest
and
of the month.
I think next week, because it's a week 2, it's just a regurgitate of what we did this week, really, and maybe any key points that trickle down from Nick and Amy. So we're running the same deck. Maybe we'll slide in another couple of slides. That's like 10 minutes. And then I think really whether Ingrid could be on our calls or not this week, we've proved that we can do it. So next week, it's about our time. And I think it should just
Yeah.
be 2 people on each call.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah.
Because
I'm off the week after next as well. So at least that helps, doesn't it? 'Cause when you're on holiday, all these things are still taking place, whether you're
Yeah.
here or not.
Yeah, because I'm sick of people saying, it doesn't matter that you're on a holiday, everything still has to function. Well,
Yeah.
what am I, an
Oh.
octopus? Yeah,
Yeah, I know,
Cephalothega.
Yeah. Precisely. Yeah. So
Okay,
you
well,
can
I'm
go on
off-
holiday
I'm
and
off-
not worry, can't you?
Yeah, so I'm off next week. So if you stand in for any bits I would have done next week, Joe, and then when you're off next week, I'll stand in for any bits that you've got, that you
yeah.
would have been scheduled for. And I
Yeah.
think that's when we'll start to see it working. And it's like, great, I've got a straight week. I don't have to do any of that. It's all taken care of this week.
Yeah, precisely. Yeah.
And then I was
Yeah.
thinking about when we go back into the other side of the division, then I'm quite happy to say, well, we'll show you what we do. And if you want to replicate it, that's great. But we're in our groove now and
Yeah.
we've planned out our next 6 months. So really sorry. And obviously, if you want to, anything comes up in your meetings that, you know, different or that you add value to, obviously we'd love to share that with you, but this is how we're doing it. And if you want to replicate it, that's cool. But we, you know, we're in our groove now.
Yeah.
Adam.
Has anyone found out why he left the Honour Without a DM group? Did you notice that, Sharon?
Oh, was it? I didn't notice.
I sent a message to
He
you
doesn't want to
yesterday.
contribute any money because he had a real beef about Dion, you know, the fact that we all contributed a tenner at Christmas and she got that
Yeah,
great gift and we got a
didn't
pile of shit
contribute.
shoved in a bag.
Yeah.
Which I really thought was bad, poor show on her part, frankly, because she earned her bonus out of us and got all the glory from it. So, you know,
Yeah.
least she could have done was spent a tenner on us. We wouldn't have got that from Nikki Bryan. That's all I'm saying. So I think he doesn't have much time for Ingrid, and also he doesn't like spending money by the looks of things.
But didn't he come out before that was even mentioned? To be fair, we wouldn't have asked the other part of the group to contribute to Ingrid's
No, I wouldn't
collection,
have.
because he's not in her group, is he? So I just thought he just didn't want to be in that group anymore. Didn't think it was about the collection. I don't know.
Oh, I think he thinks he's far superior to all of us. So probably you're right. Yeah.
Oh,
Who knows?
well, let him get on
find
with it.
him. I find him hysterical. Actually, I like him for amusement value. You know, everyone should keep one under their stairs and bring it out when you're bored.
Adam's Adam, isn't he? That's all you have to remember.
I like the fact he's
Yeah.
really eccentric and he just says outrageous things. So, you know, I love him
Yeah.
on one side, and then other times when he doesn't
Yeah.
send me an email and he promises I hate him. But, you know,
Yeah.
it's a momentary thing. I don't hate anyone. Right, listen, I've got to shoot off another fag
Yeah.
before I do my next one-to-one, even though it's supposed
All
to
right.
be smoking. But, yeah, I'll put a thing in for 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll hook up then
Friday,
with
was it?
coffee.
Friday morning.
Friday. Sorry, I
Yeah.
keep thinking it's Thursday. It's wishful thinking.
Oh, I wish it
Away.
was.
I've got the same thing about you guys. I managed to do half my one-to-ones at night. I didn't get off the bloody phone till 9:30 last night.
This is the
It's
problem,
just
isn't
too
it?
much.
I
And then
know.
there's training with Meg
Oh
Wetland.
God, yeah. Mine was ours was a nightmare yesterday. I said we spent half an hour introducing everybody, and then half an hour being told to fill out an e-module. What did we get from that? Nothing. It's just a waste of time, really.
I'm on
Yeah.
mine this afternoon.
Well, good
Well,
luck.
I'm going to have a big gripe with Ingrid and just say to her, look, it's just too basic. What do they think we do every bloody day? You know, I just find it ridiculous.
To be fair, it just made me think yesterday, because obviously I scored the least in the role play. That was the
Yeah,
one
I did.
Yeah, and yesterday was quite interesting seeing which different BDMs were on that group. You know, there were some really well-respected BDMs on there that do really well and are really social savvy. So it just shows you, doesn't it, that you know, you might score badly in some of these things, but it doesn't mean you're rubbish at your job, because there's some really good BDMs on there.
It's a crock of shit.
I know, and I just don't get why we have to do these things. But it did open my eyes really to who was on there, thinking, you know, I was in the bottom group, and actually
Lucy Chenery's on ours, you know,
Oh,
and it's
she?
like,
Yeah.
what the hell? She's supposed to be in the top quartile, isn't she, of top BDM?
Yeah.
So, what the
Yeah,
hell?
yeah.
Anyway, listen, I must shoot off
Right,
and have
see you
my
later.
bag.
Have a
But
good
listen,
day.
thanks very much
Well
for
done,
today.
Sharon. Well
Thank
done,
you,
Sharon.
my lovelies.
See you
Ta-ra.
later. Take care.
Bye. Bye.